Good morning, technology class students. I couldn't be at school with you today, so I'm going to do up a little video here for you to know what to do during class today. First off, 5th grade, what I want you to do today is to first start out by doing typing agent until 10:45. After you are done with typing agent at 10:45, go back into Google Classroom and check to see that you have all 3 sections of your assignment done as it relates to the fractions that we've talked about. You should make sure you've got your memory game done, your drawings are done, and make sure that you've got your study blue cards taken care of. Once those are all taken care of, I want you to go on to Google Chrome. From there, you go to the elementary, the library, and over on the side over here, there's a link to 5th grade, and that's where you'll find the No Red Ink. I will leave a packet with Mrs. Scott with all your logins. If your password on that sheet doesn't say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, your password to get into No Red Ink should be Vikings with a capital V and the number part of your birthday. The logins are different. In most cases, is the first letter of your first name, all of your last name. Some of you, because you have a common last name, may have a number after that login. So I'll leave the sheet there, and she can help you figure that out. I believe there are 7 sections in No Red Ink. You need to complete all 7 of those sections. If you complete all 7 sections of No Red Ink, you can come back to this page, and there are several different other ways in here that you can practice capitalization. I would say do that for the rest of the hour, except for maybe the last 10 minutes or so. If you wanted, then you could play typing games. But make your the job that you need to get done today, 5th grade, is make sure your fractions project is done, parts 1, 2, and 3. If you have that all done, go to No Red Ink. If you get all 7 sections of No Red Ink done, then come back and look at these things in here that are additional capitalization practice. Then if you get a lot of time spent in here, you could do some typing games for the last 10 minutes. So that takes care of you, 5th grade. Go to work on your typing right now until 10:45. I need to do some things with the 4th grade. So do what you're supposed to do today. Please behave yourselves, and I will see you next time. 4th grade, back to you. Let me close back out here. Let me go back a page. The first thing that you need to do is make sure that you have your Japan infographic all done. That's the very first part of the assignment that we've worked on. The second thing you need to make sure you have done is your timeline information. And Mrs. Scott, on the desk there, the teacher's desk in the computer lab, you'll find stacks of timeline sheets. And the group for this class will be in there. They will need their timeline sheets either to finish gathering the information on the timeline sheets or to get ready to do their actual timeline. So what I'm going to do is, I don't think I've shown your class how to do the timeline. I will do that for you right now. Here's how you create a timeline, 4th grade. Here's a little guy. Up above here, we have Timeline Creator. Click on that. You can take a look at examples. You don't need to worry about that for right now, so don't click on any of those. But do put in your name and the name of what your timeline is about. In this case, it's World War II. I'll click Start. Okay, then it says click or tap the timeline to add an item. I would put my date, blah, 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 world, because I'm not going to give you the answers. World War II begins. Okay, there we go. I think the second one is Axis Powers. I don't have the sheets with me right now. Sorry, the date goes up here. Date, Axis Powers. Click again. Date. I forget the next one. I can't think of what it is. blah, 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 okay? And add that one, and so on and so forth till you have all of your items entered onto your timeline, okay? And these can be moved around, okay? You can drag them around wherever you want to make a pleasant, pretty looking timeline. Then, once you get all the dates and all the events put on there, and like I said, break them down. You have to put the whole sentence in there. Just put Axis powers formed, Enola Gay drops bomb, or put Hiroshima or Nagasaki, or Japan enters the war, or Pearl Harbor. You don't have to write big descriptions in there, just so you've got one with the date up on the top. Okay. Now, let's say I want to add some pictures. I can click on this again, and up. Hold on a minute. Gotta back up. Let me back up here. I need, hold on here. I can't see my page. Let me drag it down here a little bit. I need to add another tab. I'm going to go to Google. Let me widen this out again. I'm going to do images. Military clip art. And use the word clip art. Now, obviously, with World War II, this isn't silly stuff, so we probably don't want things like this. That's looking a little foolish. But this one would work. What I'm going to do is right-click. I'm going to save the image. You need to make sure you're saving it into your drive. It's called Military Clip Art. I'm going to leave it. Save. Now, I'm going to go back. Oh, phooey. Let me minimize this again because I can't see where I'm going. Back to my timeline. And I double click here. Choose an image. Remember that I saved it in my drive. It was called military something or other. Military clip art. Double click on it. And I can go closer or I can go further away. When I get them where I want them, I say, okay, and check mark, and now I have a picture there. Okay, Axis powers. Okay, obviously I can't do it yet. I need to go back to my Google. Let's see what else we have for military clip art. Maybe we want this one. Okay. It's got a copyright symbol on it. That one's a little silly. I'm not crazy about that. Oh, let's say we want to use this. Right click on it. Save image as. Make sure again that you're saving it in your drive. It's called helicopter. Save. I'm going to go back over to my timeline again. I'm going to click here. I click on choose image. It's called helicopter, I believe. Helicopter. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Tell it OK. And click on the arrow. And that's all you have to do to enter pictures onto the timeline. If the end of the hour comes or you get it all done, you want to make sure you save your work. Click on the Save button. Yep, I want to call it World War II. Click on Save. Again, make sure you're in your drive. It's called World War II. And click Save. Somebody wants to replace the one I did earlier today. Okie dokie. Your file has been saved. Then all I have to do is exit out. And I'm done. Make sure you save your work. Otherwise, you got to start all over again the next time you come in. And you don't want to do that. So, 4th grade. What you're going to start right now, you're going to make sure you've got your infographic done. If your infographic on Japan is done, you're going to collect all the times and dates of your timeline. Once your timeline is done, and I'll leave the key there so Mrs. Scott can check it. If she puts a happy face on it, you're ready to do your timeline. Then you can go in and use this timeline maker that we found on the school library webpage. Make sure you save your work. I'm thinking, excuse me, that will keep you busy for the rest of class period. So that's what you need to do today. Please behave yourselves, and I will see you next time.